Hello, Snyder Owls. Welcome to the library. This is Mrs. McKernan. I miss you all very much and hope that we can be together soon. But while we are stuck at home and stuck with learning online, I'm going to post a little library lesson every day with some games and challenges and fun things to do, and I hope you will join me. April is School Library Month, and the theme that the American Association of School Librarians has for School Library Month this year is Everyone Belongs at Your School Library, which we do. We belong there, and I wish we could be there, but we are all stuck at home right now. So we're going to celebrate School Library Month virtually. Guess what? It is also the American Library Association's National Library Week coming up in April. And the theme for the American Library Association's event is called Find Your Place at the Library. But we can't be in the library, so I'm going to rename it just for us Find Your Place with the Virtual Library. What we're going to talk about today is something called primary sources. Primary sources are research tools that are used when we are looking at events that happened in the past. Primary resources are first-hand accounts of an event or a topic, and they include original documents or objects that were created during the time period or during the event. Researchers use primary sources to understand how it felt to live at the time of the event or during the time period. They also want to understand how people reacted to an event as it was happening. And they want to find out about history as a human event, not just as a list of dates and times and places and an account of what have happened. They want to find out how human beings acted during the event. So these are first-hand accounts. They're things that people made or created or wrote. So it could be a letter from a soldier in the Civil War, or it could be a video that a family took right after 9/11, or it could be a first-hand account, like an interview of what it was like to be at the music festival Woodstock in the 1960s. So different things like that are considered primary sources, and researchers look for primary sources when they are researching events and time periods in the past. Here's some examples of different primary resources. A journal, and it would not necessarily have to be a written journal. It could also be a written letter, but both of these things could be done on a computer. It could be a sound recording, it could be a video recording, or a vlog, which is a video journal, or a video log, a vlog. It could also be something you take on your phone. Photographs are primary sources. It could be newspaper or magazine articles. Cartoons can be primary sources. Scrapbooks. Artifacts are also primary sources. We want to see what kinds of tools and household items people had at times in the past. An autobiography is an excellent primary source. And an opinion poll is also a primary source. It reflects how people were feeling about a certain event or feeling at a certain time in history. My challenge to you during this pretty challenging time is to create a primary resource for people in the future. It could be a video, it could be some form of art or a cartoon, it could be writing either on your Chromebook or on paper. It could be anything to sort of document how you're feeling, document what it's like to live during this global pandemic, and to get an accurate record of what it was like to be a middle school student in Bensalem during this pandemic event that we're all experiencing. What is it like to have to keep social distance from other people? What is it like to try and stay inside your home as much as possible and to not go out as much as we can? What is it like to have to do many, many things, including school, online? One way I want to help you think about creating a primary resource for yourself is to have a Padlet, which is a place where we can interact, much like we interact in the actual library on the post-it wall. So I'm going to post a question every day and ask you to answer it. Today's question is, what are you reading right now? Are you reading it online or do you have an actual book? And list the titles here. You can like my comment. You can add a comment to my comment. Or you can answer the question by double-clicking any place on the post-it wall. So I posted that I'm reading a book called Maybe He Just Likes You. I was able to check it out before we left the school building on Friday the 13th. I was able to check it out to bring it home to read while we were out of school. So every day, look for a post-it prompt, and these will be different things that could prompt you to write a longer piece for yourself in a journal or to talk about it further in some sort of video log that you're keeping track of as you're creating a primary source. Every day I will be posting it to Schoology, so please look for my posts. The daily posts will include a mini lesson, either about books or about the library. It will also include a weekly contest where I invite you to create something. It will also include a game or a brain break or a fun activity that we can do online. And there will also be the daily Padlet post-it prompt, the question of the day. So please look for my posts on Schoology and interact. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to especially hear what you're reading and how you're doing. If you are interested in finding out more about primary resources, these are the resources that I used when I was researching this project. I hope to see you all very soon. Stay well.